the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE, the latest in Samsung's Fan Edition line, has landed, and it's stirring up more than a few conversations. Is this phone simply a repackaged version of last year's model? Or has Samsung truly leapfrogged in delivering a premium experience without the flagship price tag? In this review, we dig in: design, hardware, cameras, software, AI capabilities, battery, and whether the FE moniker finally lives up to its promise. First impressions. A balanced step into premium. From the moment you pick up the S25 FE, one thing is clear. Samsung has refined its approach. The device feels lighter, sleeker, more in control of its identity. Not just a budget version of the S series. It walks the line between flagship aspirations and more accessible pricing, without tipping over into either territory uselessly. Design continuity. The S25 FE sticks with the design language of the flagship S25. Clean lines, minimalist camera rings, balanced in hand. Armor aluminum frame, Gorilla Glass Victus Plus. Materials you expect from something more premium than just a mid-range phone. Build and form factor. Thickness reduced to 7.4 mm, about 0.6 mm slimmer than its predecessor. Weight trimmed from 213 g down to 190 g. These are noticeable changes. What felt chunky is now far more manageable one-handed. Aesthetic details and finish. Samsung hasn't gone wild with wild colors, but rather refined the finish and feel. Colors and textures. Jet black, navy white, in many markets, all with matte finishes. These resist fingerprints, reduce glare, seem more professional/understated rather than flashy show-off style. Display front. A 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED panel. Samsung's familiar formula. 120 Hz refresh rate. Bezels are slightly thinner. No LTPO. So refresh rate toggles between 60 Hz/120 Hz, not dynamically scaled. Sunlight visibility. The new Vision Booster feature aims to tune tone/contrast in real time under bright conditions. On paper, this should help with outdoor visibility and reduce washed-out colors. Hardware and performance. Under the hood, the S25 FE packs meaningful hardware refinements. Some borrowed from flagship lines, some unique. Chipset and memory. In India, for example, the S25 FE uses the Exynos 2400 SoC, or dual variant. RAM is fixed at 8 GB, a decision that may polarize users, especially with competitors pushing 12 GB. Storage options. 128 GB, 512 GB, leveraging UFS 4.0. Thermal management. Big win here. A 10% larger vapor chamber, alongside a new MS liquid thermal interface, LTI material. These cooling solutions are closer to what Samsung usually reserves for its Ultra models. The goal: better performance under load, gaming, photo/video work, long usage. Battery and charging. The S25 FE has a 4,900 mAh battery, slightly larger than last generation, while achieving the slimmer profile. Charging up to 45W wired, though charger not in the box. Wireless/fast charging options presumed similar to prior FE models. Durability and build. IP68 rating for dust and water resistance. Armor aluminum, Gorilla Glass Victus Plus, both premium touches. Enhancements over S24 FE are subtle but meaningful. Thinner bezels, lighter body, better structural design. Software and AI. The new frontiers. Samsung is pushing forward in software and AI more aggressively than ever, especially with FE. One UI 8 plus Android 16. The S25 FE ships with Samsung's latest skin over Android 16. Expect improvements in fluidity, polish, and updated core features. Update guarantee. Samsung promises 7 years of OS and security updates. This is a big selling point in terms of long-term value. Galaxy AI Suite. perhaps one of the biggest differentiators.